26-yard line.
Ready up!
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Ryan. And he's going to go down again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Ryan to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go again. Hey,
looking to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Twist.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Check 20. Wait.
Back.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the
line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. It's ready to get this drive underway. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I got you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ryan. Jones has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
57 to Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up. Back him up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Kill it. Move. I'm going 37's the mic.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. How the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 15-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports. Everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. 23 yards to pick up there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 30. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, wait.
57, run.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Check 99.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time. Up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go now. Get the flag. 45. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Order. He's checking. Crash.
They'll look to throw here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Let's get some penetration. And we're going 30 seconds to Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, express!
57 Mike 57.
51!
From the gun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great start to the 2nd quarter. Better than 30 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
It's a part now. Check 43. It's free.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21, 58, 57.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Caught by Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack of finding his way open.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Freeman.